Hi, this is Felix, and today I am going to teach you the Jewish prayer for prosperity, which is called Parnassa, which means the livelihood which brings us wealth. Okay, so this is called the chapter of the Manna. May it be your will, Lord our God, God of our ancestors, that you call forth the sustenance for all your people Israel, and among them for me and for the people of my household. May it come with ease, without suffering, honorably, without shame, by legal and not forbidden means, that we may perform your service and learn your Torah, just as you nourished our ancestors in the wilderness, in an arid desert land. And this is based on Jeremiah 51. Okay, now this part here is based on Exodus 16. Shemot. And the Lord said to Moses, I shall rain bread down upon you from the sky, and the people shall go out and gather each day their daily needs, so that I may test whether they will follow my law or not. And on the sixth day, as they prepare what they bring home, it shall be twice what they gather every day. And so Moses and Aaron told all the people of Israel, By evening you shall know that it was the Lord who brought you out of the land of Egypt. In the morning you shall see the glory of God, who has heard all your protests against him. As for us, who are we that you should stir up protest against us? Moses said, The Lord shall give you meat to eat in the evening, and bread in the morning to satisfy your hunger. When the Lord heeds the protest that you have stirred up against him, as for us, who are we? Your protest is not for us, but for the Lord. Then Moses said to Aaron, Tell all the congregation of Israel, Draw near to the Lord, for he has heard your protest. And when Aaron spoke to all the congregation of Israel, they turned toward the desert, and there was the glory of God revealed in a cloud. The Lord said to Moses, I have heard the protest of the people of Israel. Speak to them, tell them, By evening you shall eat meat, and in the morning bread will satisfy you, and you shall know that I am the Lord your God. When evening came, quail rose up and covered the camp, and in the morning a layer of dew surrounded the camp. And as the layer of dew lifted, there on the surface of the desert was a fine brown substance, fine as frost upon the land. And the children of Israel saw it and said to one another, What is this? Not knowing what it could be. And Moses said, This is the bread that the Lord has given you to eat. This is what the Lord has commanded. Gather it, each person, as much as he eats, an omer ahead, as many as you are. Let each man bring enough for the people in his tent. So the people of Israel did. They each gathered, some much and some but little. And they measured what they had taken by the omer. And the ones who took much had no more, and the ones who took less had no less. Each man had gathered as much as he would eat. Moses told them, Let no man leave any of this behind until the morning. But they did not heed Moses, and some left some until the morning, and it became infested with worms and rotted. And Moses was furious with them. They gathered it early in the morning, each man as much as he would eat, and as the sun grew hot, it melted away. On the sixth day they gathered double bread, 2 omerim for each person, and all the princes of the congregation came and told Moses, and he said, This is what the Lord has said. Tomorrow is the holy Sabbath of utter rest to the Lord. Whatever you will bake, bake now, and whatever you will cook, cook. And all that is left over, save until the morning. So they left it for morning, as Moses had charged them, and it did not rot, and no worm was found in it. And Moses said, Eat it today, for today is the Sabbath, and on the seventh, the Sabbath, it will not be there. Eat it today, for today is the Sabbath of the Lord. Today you shall find it out, not find it outside. 6 days you shall gather it, and on the Sabbath, it will not be there. There were those of the people who went out on the seventh day to gather, but no manna did they find. And the Lord said to Moses, how long will you refuse to keep my commands and my law? Look, the Lord has given you the Sabbath, and so he gave you 2 days' bread on the sixth day. Each of you sit in your places, and let no man leave his home on the seventh day. And so the people rested on the seventh day. The people of Israel named that substance manna, and it looked like coriander seeds, but white, and its taste was that of flat bread made with honey. And Moses said, this is what the Lord has commanded. An omer measure of this shall be kept down your generations, so that you may see the bread that I have fed you with in the desert when I brought you out of the land of Egypt. And then Moses said to Aaron, take a jar and fill it with an omer of manna, and place it in the Lord's presence to be kept through the generations. So as the Lord commanded Moses, Aaron placed it before the testimony to be kept there. And the children of Israel ate the manna for 40 years, until they arrived in the settled land. They ate manna until they came to the borders of the land of Canaan. An omer is the tenth of an ephah measure. You alone are the Lord, created the heavens, the highest heavens, with all their hosts, the earth and all upon it, and the seas with all that they contain. You give life to them all. You are him who performs miracles and wonders constantly for our ancestors. Even in the wilderness, you rained down bread from heaven for them, and brought forth water from flint rock for them, and then provided them with every need, and their clothes did not wear out. So too in your great compassion and in your immense loving kindness, nourish us, grant us livelihood, sustain us, and provide all of our needs and the many needs of your people in the house of Israel fully, freely, without great toil or labor, from your pure hand and not from human hands. May it be your will, Lord my God and the God of my ancestors, to provide my household and I with all our needs and supply all of our wants, to provide for our every day of our lives, to sustain every moment of our time, to nourish every bone in our body as befits your benevolent, generous hand, and not according to our meager deeds, our inadequate kindness, and the little that we deserve. May my sustenance and the sustenance of my household, my children, and my children's children be entrusted into your hand and not into human hands. God has always provided, and he will provide. Have faith in him.